Hello everybody. In this video lesson, we're going to go through system of linear inequalities. We're going to solve 7-word problems step by step. First, let's remember what the inequality signs were. We have less than sign. We can also call this strictly less than or equal to sign, greater than sign, or strictly greater than, and greater than or equal to sign. In words, what we mean is if we say greater than, more than, exceeds, over, above, larger than, longer than, higher than, older than, then we have to use strictly greater than sign. For example, my money is greater than $100. Can I have $100? No, because $100 is not inclusive. So the minimum money I can have is $100 1 cent. Or if I say the tree is longer than 11 feet. So what's the minimum height of the tree? 11.1 feet, right? Or if I say Mr. John is older than 50 years old, then what can be his minimum age? 51. If we say greater than or equal to, then it is inclusive. My money is greater than or equal to $100. So I can have $100 or above. I have at least $200. So that means I can have $200 or above. My money is not under $100. I have minimum $100. So those are inclusive. If I say just less than, it's not inclusive. It's strictly less than. Let's say the water level is less than 40 meters. So the maximum water level can be 39.99. Smaller than, below, shorter than, beneath, lower than. So we have to use strictly less than sign. If we say less than or equal to, then we have to use less than or equal to sign. At most, let's say Mr. John has at most $200. So $200 is inclusive, and it can be less than that, but cannot be greater than $200. If we say not greater than, does not exceed, has maximum value, is no more than, then we have to use less than or equal to, which is inclusive. Let's go to problem number 1. You can feel free to pause at any step, work your problem out, and then compare with my work. Let's begin. Jason is buying wings and hot dogs for a party. One package of wings cost $8. Hot dogs cost $5 per pound. He must spend less than $40. Jason knows he'll be buying at least 4 pounds of hot dogs. Write a system of inequalities to model the situation. Graph both inequalities and shade the intersection. Our first step in these kind of problems are first identifying the variables. Identify or define the variables. So let x be equal to wings and let y be equal to hot dogs. After identifying the variables, now we need to write 2 equations. One equation will be number equation, literally the total number of the variables or any constraint given. And the second equation we're going to be writing will be the cost equation or value equation. Let's read and then write down. We know that wings cost $8. We're going to go to cost equation. So $8 for wings, so 8x per pound plus $5 per pound is the hot dogs, so 5y. And he must spend less than $40. So total cost for hot dogs and wings has to be less than $40. It's gonna go to cost equation. And another constraint here is Jason knows he'll be buying at least 4 pounds of hot dogs. Hot dogs are represented by y variable, and at least means greater than. If I say I have at least $100, that means what? That means I can have $100 or above $100. So that 4 pounds is inclusive or above. Now we have two equations that we can graph. We can start graphing the first equation. y is greater than 4. So first label. Let's label the x-axis as wings because that's what we decided. And y variable is the hot dogs. After you labeled, you can scale your graph. We can scale it one by one because it's proper numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And x scaling and y scaling doesn't have to be evenly. Maybe you can scale x-axis 1 by 1 or y-axis 5 by 5. Okay. Y is greater than or equal to 4. So we go to 4 on the y-axis and make a straight line. Because how do you graph y equals to 4? A horizontal line. And where are we gonna shade? Above or below? It says greater than 4. And it's gonna be a solid line because greater than or equal to. Now we're going to shade above because it says greater than. So just shade it above y equals to 4. So anything above here satisfies our first equation. Now let's go to the second equation. In the second equation, we have 8x plus 5y less than 40. Here we can solve for y. 8x plus 5y is less than 40. Subtract 8x on both sides. So 5y is less than negative 8x plus 40. And then divide everything by 5. 5, 5, 5. So we have y is less than negative 8 over 5x plus 40 divided by 5 is 8. Now we know how to graph y equals to mx plus b kind of line. Here our y-intercept is 8. Let's go to 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is our y-intercept. Our slope is negative 8 over 5, which means 8 down, 5 right. So 8 down is 0, 5 right is 5. 4, 5. Now if I connect these two dots, it's gonna be my second equation. Okay. Now I'm going to use solid line or dotted line. We're gonna use dotted line because this is strictly less than. So let's convert it into dotted line. Dotted line means what? Dotted line means any value on the line is not inclusive. Now we're going to shade below this line because it says less than. Okay, we're going to shade below this line. Now, which zone is double shaded? Yes, this zone is double shaded. This is the double shaded zone. So this is our solution set or feasible region. So any point on this region is the solution. For example, you can pick 0, 4. You can pick 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, 7. Can I pick 0, 8? No, because anything on this line is not inclusive. I can pick 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Is 1, 7 in the zone here? No, this is not the solution. How about 2, 4? How about 2, 5? 2, 5 doesn't count either because it's on the line. So those are all possible combinations. So what's the maximum number of hot dogs and wings Jason can buy? It is either 0 wings and 5, 6, 7, 7, 0, 7. 0 wings, 7 hot dogs, or 1, 6, 1 wings and 6 hot dogs.